Facebook, the next minute, you're on YouTube. Ta-da, ta-da. Hi, everyone. My name is Michele Lau. I'm the diamond expert for QVC US. Amy, who I'm talking to, is my sister who is visiting us in Studio Sunshine. It's really pretty here. Come on down. It's like, what is it, did Ron say? 70 degrees, 71 degrees, something like that? Oh, it's nice. Mom was telling me, and Mama Pat is moderating as always. So say hello to Mama Pat. Throw her a little love, maybe a few little hearts or thumbs up. But she's back in Philadelphia with the dogs in like super cold weather. So I'm just saying, not as cold as everybody is up in Minnesota. They're in what, negative 17, did you 13. Say? Negative 13 today. Oh, such a good day to be looking at diamonds. Anyway, we're going to have some fun. We're going to spend our time today talking about Firelight lab-grown diamonds. And so if you're watching on your cell phone, you're going to have a difficult time from time to time seeing the slideshow. If you close the chat, you'll be able to see it. If you're watching on your iPad and it's horizontal, no problem. And we would love to hear your feedback. I want to hear what it's like in your area. I want to hear any questions that you might have about lab-grown diamonds in general. I want you to put in any requests that you might have for diamond pieces that are going to be coming up. But with no further ado, I do want to start with what we see. Uh-oh. Hey, what happened there? Ha ha. That's not good. For what we see in just a moment, which is going to be a pair of studs. Now here's where I think the snafu is coming in. Last night, when I was getting everything all set and finalized for the show, I had a pair of 1/4 carat studs in place for you. And they were beautiful Firelight studs. Unfortunately, everybody discovered them and they sold out. So you know me, I'm determined. So I go through the inventory. I'm like, I got to find something better. I got to find something better. Right, Amy? If we miss a sale somewhere, we got to go find something better. So look what I found. Princess cut, 1/2 carat. So that means a 1/4 carat in each ear. Beautiful studs for Mother's Day or anytime. I mean, I think studs are an essential part of every woman's wardrobe, but a stud doesn't have to just be a brilliant round stud. They come in all kinds of different shapes, but a lot of folks don't understand what the different shapes are about, which is why I wanted to lead with something a little bit unusual. When you talk about diamonds, first you talk about the face-up shape. So in this case, you're looking at a square shape, and then you're looking at a modified brilliant cut underneath the surface, all the way down to the culet. The culet is the final tip on a diamond. So why do we love that? We love that because with the brilliant round, which is the #1 cut in the world, by the way, because it gives off the maximum amount of light and sparkle and all the good stuff that we love in a diamond, they figured out a way in the 1980s, actually, to harness that faceting and put it in a square face-up shape. So it changed everything. It's a very modern cut. It is now the #1 requested cut for bridal. So if you are looking for something maybe for a gentleman or something that's a little bit more avant-garde, if you have multiple piercings and you want different shapes to layer, I think these are perfect. They're a 1/4 carat in each ear and they're only $489. These are diamonds, real diamonds, and they're set in solid gold. So if you have any questions on lab grown, I'd love to answer your questions. I thought we were doing a pretty good job of kind of educating everybody on what it is. But I was on a site the other night and I was reading and trying to, interject because I was reading some of the things people were saying and there's still a lot of miscommunication out there. Amy, we went through this, didn't we, in our family? Like people wanted to know what was lab grown, what made it different. Mm-hmm. And it's interesting, 2 of my nephews were getting engaged at the same time. Really nice ladies. And they didn't know the other was getting engaged at the same time. One of them calls me and he's like, I've been doing my research. I want to know as much as I can about diamonds, from the earth. And that's what I think I want. I said, okay, great. So I gave him the information he needed. I try not to sway him one way or another. I let him make their own decision. I love diamonds from the earth. Diamonds from the earth are romantic. They've been in the ground for billions of years of time. I'm willing to pay more money for them because I like the history. But the other one said, he's very scientifically minded, very analytical, wouldn't you say? Mm-hmm. He said, I've been reading a lot and called independently, not knowing the other one was getting engaged, and said, I think we want lab grown and I want to know more about it. Educated him on it. He ended up buying a big honkin' lab grown diamond that is so beautiful it'd make you cry. I mean, seriously, both of the pieces are amazingly gorgeous and they're very comparable, but you can get a bigger, bolder, excuse me, brighter diamond for less when you purchase lab grown diamonds, and you can get a more perfect diamond. And I mean, we're talking about, on average, about 60% less. So something like this if you're purchasing today, and I'm not saying that you need to, but if you are in the market, if you've been saving for a 1/4 carat, you can now get a 1/2 carat in gold, which when you get up to these bigger sizes, especially once you reach like that magic 1 carat mark for sure, things go up, prices go up exponentially. So they get a lot more expensive the bigger that you get because of the rarity and scarcity and natural, and because they're harder to grow and longer to grow in firelight. You hear the birds behind me?
The girls are here.
The ladies like it. Oh, a funny story about the ladies. I want to show you the yellow gold version here. There's the yellow gold. So when I say the ladies, we've got the cranes. Can you see them behind me, or is it too bright?
You can't see them.
You can't see them, but you can hear them, right? They're so cute. The first time I came down here, and the reason that I wanted to live in this neighborhood, really, is silly, but I was walking down the street. I went out to the mailbox, right? And these 2 cranes, long-legged cranes, they were like taking their morning walk, and they were just like this, right? Are they still back there doing it?
They had their purses.
They look like they should be carrying little purses, seriously, or have little hats on. They were just like, yeah, we're taking our morning walk. I'm like, come home. Anyway, it was really fun. So what I like about these is they've got the ear nut. I like an ear nut. It's nice and secure. Some people call them butterfly backs. They're all the same. Some of them have bigger discs. Some of them have smaller discs. I like them when they're in proportion to the earring. Sometimes bigger is not always better, right? I like a bigger disc because it holds it up taller, but sometimes I don't want it in the way if I'm sleeping or something like that. This has got 2 safety catches on the post, and the posts are nice and long, but not so overly long where they're gonna, if you fall asleep in them, how they're gonna jab you in the neck, or not so short where you're like, I can't seem to find the post when I'm putting on the back. So that's a real art form, believe it or not, and it's a place that a lot of manufacturers will shave off literally a little bit of money in manufacturing, as they'll make the posts just a little bit shorter. These are not those earrings. These are really well made. All right, excuse my cough. I've got that QVC crud, that's what I'm calling it. But Amy and Ron went and got me a bunch of cough medicine this morning, so we're gonna take it easy after this. But please do hang with me, I'll try not to cough at you. All right, next up. Here you can see the earring on her. Not too big, not too small, very tasteful. Really the perfect accessory that you'll have for a lifetime. Hey, Aim, what are people saying? I can't see it from where I'm sitting.
Melissa has 3 pairs of firelight earrings, and she loves them all.
Melissa, have you gotten, I think you're the one that bought the ones with the pear and then the emerald and then the pear again, right? I think that might be one of them that you just bought recently. Anyway, I'm wondering which ones you like the best. Are they all studs? Are they hoops? Let me know in the chat.
Sherman Girl has missed all of us.
Oh, Kaz, not as much as we've missed you. We actually had a conversation on fluorescence on Monday, and because this is firelight, it's not so much of a conversation in firelight, so I'll do it again on Monday, okay? On the other channel. But if you and I want to have a private conversation about it, the long and the short of it is fluorescence in a diamond, and that's what makes a diamond cast yellow, not that's a I guess I'm talking about it, not a natural yellow color. It is far more of an issue on a lower grade diamond than it is on a higher grade diamond. That's why I don't want to talk about it here, because these are super high grade. These are VS plus clarity, and we're talking about HI near colorless, but we'll dig into that next week. This show, by the way, in case you're just joining us, this is more about education. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm not an affiliate. I don't get paid for it. Mom and Amy and myself and Ron, we all do it because I love what I do, and they're really nice and supportive of me. But I am on a mission to help you make better decisions. I don't work for QVC. I'm actually an advocate for you. So that's why I say when you have a request that you want to put in, let me know. I want to make sure whether you go to QVC or whether you go to a counter in your local neighborhood, I want to make sure you know the questions to ask so that you get the best quality that you can afford to buy. All right, so this is a beauty, and this is actually by your request. It is item number J4428. I think it says 86, doesn't it, Amy? Yeah, 886.
Yep.
Thank you. This is a 2 carat, 14 karat gold eternity band. Whenever I can find an eternity band that's comfortable, I try to put it in the live stream because I'm a stickler for that. I don't have an eternity band because it's just not comfy for me most of the time. So when I find one that's really silky, then I put it in. And this is one that's really silky and really nice. It's $1,500. It is on 5 easy pay at QVC of $300, and it's on 18-month special financing of just $83. So I want to explain what those things mean so when you go to the QVC website, you get it. The easy pay is where you pick whatever credit card you want. You split it up into equal installment payments, in this example of $300. So the first one includes shipping, handling, and tax. And then after that, if you decide to keep them, you'll get billed another $300 until they're paid off. There's no penalty for paying it off early or anything like that. You just kind of control your finances a little bit better. If you're willing to take out another credit card, the QVC credit card is pretty great. I mean, they'll take it out to 18 months in their special financing program, and it's not on every item. In fact, it's on fewer items these days than it has been in the past, I've noticed. So 18-month special financing of $83 means the first payment would be $83 plus shipping, handling, and tax. Same story. You take it home, you wear it, no penalty for paying it off early or anything like that. They want your business, and they want you to, become the place that you shop for everything from soap to whatever. And so they're willing to do that on the front end. You can apply for the Q card through a customer service rep, and you know right away if you're approved or not. And so if this has been on your mind, you can use it right away. And they have incentives, extra incentives that change all the time. Like they'll give you $40 off or something, depending on what they've got going on. All right, here's the yellow gold. I really love the yellow gold version of this, and am kind of tempted myself. Here's the white gold version. Again, because it's so silky, it's so smooth. Most, and again, I apologize. Most couples will first get an engagement ring, and then they'll get a wedding band. And then at some time that they determine, there's no hard, fast rules about it. It might be at the birth of a child. It might be at a 5th anniversary. It might be just an out of the blue surprise from him to her. They purchase an eternity band of some sort, signifying that they'd marry all over again, that their love is eternal and forever. And usually it's a very romantic story or a very romantic reason that they do it. Like if you did have a new baby in the family recently and you wanted to solidify that it's forever, or it's you and me plus baby makes 3, another really good reason. But I love the way they look. If they're not comfortable, I won't wear them. And again, the idea is the diamonds go all the way around, creating a perfect circle. It's nice. There you can see it on her hand. I just think it's a very sophisticated design. It's very pulled back, stripped down, so that all you really see in force is the diamonds. And the diamonds are real diamonds. I was going to go into this. These are chemically, physically, optically diamonds. They grow from the seed of a diamond, and they grow over time. They grow one at a time in one canister, and they're looked over by man. So you have to grow them far bigger to cut them back to the size that is finished. And you cut them exactly the same way as you would any other diamond material, because it is a diamond. So you orient it, you cut it, you figure out how to get the best yield from it, how to get the most beauty from that stone. Not all diamond cutters are the same. Not all diamond distributors are the same, and certainly not all labs are the same. And this is the point I wanted to drive home today. It really does matter where you buy your lab-grown diamonds. We spent a lot of time over the past number of years curating a really solid group that we know is not going to be here today, gone tomorrow, that passes the ISO certification so that you get the best of the best. And here's the extra caveat, whether you buy Affinity or Firelight at QVC, they ask their vendors to send every single diamond, no matter how big or how small, to the Gemological Institute of America for inspection before it's sent into jewelry. So that's a really nice service. I don't know of any other shopping channel in the world that does that. I don't know of any other store that does that. And our vendors hate it, but we love it because we know that we can give you that brand story that's going to be really consistent. Sometimes that gets questions. Yeah, what's up?
Melissa is looking for some baguette hoops.
Oh, girlfriend. I've got some baguette hoops for you.
That's
I'm going to
what
write,
she wants.
remind me. Oh, here, I can write it down right here. We'll put them in Monday's show.
Okay.
There's some really pretty ones. Do you want an inside out hoop? Do you want a, can it be a baguette in the front? Because again, the ones I was just talking about that go teardrop shape, baguette, and then teardrop shape are so gorgeous. But you tell me what you want.
She said either one will do.
All right.
Or both.
That sounds really good. All right, I'll do that. I promise. I promise. Yeah, that one pair, I have my eye on those. They're a little bit bigger than a Huggy, and they're so darling. They've got, again, a teardrop shape and then a baguette. Actually, I think it's an emerald cut. The difference between an emerald cut and a baguette are the corners of the cut. So with an emerald cut, they're clipped, so it gives it a little deeper look, but they're both awesome. And then you put the teardrop shape on the bottom too. They're super cute. I like them. All right, This is not for everybody, but I do love a good chunky bracelet. Super low in inventory, so if you do want them, I would check it out sooner than later. These are bracelets, and I got really in close because I wanted you to see the beautiful clarity of those diamonds. These are J423447. It has been a bestseller. People ask me about them all the time. 5-carat tennis bracelets. I think part of the reason that they are incredible sellers is because they're in solid gold, okay? Gold is up about 2,700 plus an ounce. Ooh, little preview, coming attraction. $2,700 an ounce. But let's ignore all the gold here. And there's a ton of gold, all right? Because you have to hold 5 carats of diamonds. But if we ignore that and we just look at the price per carat, which they never do this at Q, I don't know why, I guess because the prices are so volatile in the marketplace, but this comes out to be $790 a carat, which is well below a friend in the business price or what a lot of vendors would charge you if you went in to get a matched set of diamonds to create a bracelet. If you were gonna make a custom made 5-carat bracelet, forget about it. It would be so out of bounds, it'd be nuts. So you've got 5 carats of VS plus. That means very slightly included or towards flawless. Remember I told you that we send every diamond to the Gemological Institute of America to be certified to be up to our brand standard? We just ask that they fall somewhere between that VS1 and flawless, which is at the top of the chart. Every diamond in that excuse me, in that bracelet has to be the same. So it is like a beautiful song. And I just think it is an incredible buy at $3,490. It is also on 5 easy pays of $790. All right, so Amy, how am I doing for time? I'm just curious.
Good, it's 10:47, but Melissa has a couple questions.
Yes, perfect.
If you're okay with that.
No, I love it. That's what I'm here for.
She said, did you present these with Gen C?
Yes.
Okay, good. And then she said, if so, those are the ones I like. I wouldn't
Yeah.
mind seeing you talk about them again. If not those, I'll tune in to see which ones you were referring to.
This is the one.
Oh,
Yeah,
right, okay.
this is the one. Yeah, I'm really in love with this. And there isn't a lot of them, which, the YouTube channel is kind of our intimate fireside chat. This is where, again, we just do it because we love to do it. But I do it because it's like a little focus group for me. It really helped me do my job better. Because when you tell me what you want, like you want earrings that are baguettes, or you want to see more bracelets like this, or whatever it is, I can then go directly back, because you're some of my best customers, I can go directly back to the buyers and make requests a lot faster than if you send me an email. Now, if you want to send me an email, that's good too. You can always reach me, Cass, and I do this a lot. You can reach me anytime at hello@youaresolidgold.com. So it's hello@youaresolidgold.com. So if you're too shy to put it in the chat, which don't be shy, these folks all get to know one another. It's really fun. You can interact as much as you want or as little as you'd like. But it's just a nice little club, really, of my little diamond girls. Our queens of diamonds, yes, ma'am.
Look at me raising my hand.
I see that.
Like a good person, I'm quiet. I'm never
You can
quiet.
go ahead and interrupt me. Yeah.
No.
No problem. I'm
So
gonna take a sip.
Learning Lexi says, hi, Michelle. It's Jackie from Denim and Company.
Oh, hi, Jackie.
Any chance?
Everybody say hi to Jackie.
Hi, Jackie.
The lovely Jackie. You know her from QVC. She's on the air with Denim and Company. She is Gary Gobin, who I call my work husband. She is his other side. The reason I call him my work husband is because we share a green room oftentimes, and I have to kick him out a lot. No, I'm just kidding. I bow to the master, but when he's not there, I slide in there. Yeah?
She said, any chance you can do a mixed media ring, half oval, half and half, princess and lab cut?
Yeah, I think
Or
that's a
lab
good
grown.
idea,
Not
actually.
lab grown.
Yeah, I think that's a nice idea. We've done things that are similar to that in the past, where we've done like brilliant rounds on the front of an IO, an inside out earring, and then we'll do like baguettes in the back, which is kind of fun. Is that what you mean by mixed media, or do you want colored gemstones and diamonds together? I'm curious. That's Jackie, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, you tell me, girlfriend. I'll do whatever you want. If you want some like emeralds, ruby, sapphires, and diamonds, maybe we can talk to Ethos about that, because they do a really good job with that.
She's seeing a lot of mixed media. She's going to send you a picture of what
That'd be
she
awesome.
wants.
Perfect. Just give it to me at work. I'd love that. That'd be fun. I wish you were here with me, Jackie. It'd be fun to have you. Actually, you don't want to be here with me today, obviously. I've got that crud, the QVC crud.
That's all right.
But it's okay. I'm
And she
hopefully
said
getting
thank you.
better. You're welcome. I'm really glad to have you here. Yeah, thank you so much. All right, anything else before I move on?
Jackie says, hope you feel better.
I will. Just takes a little time, you know.
It's
Here you go,
all-
Jackie. Here's some eye candy for you. Oops, I went the wrong way. Ta-da! Isn't she pretty,
Yeah.
right? I love this ring. There are 2 rings that came in recently for a diamond event that I just fell head over heels for. One of them was the yellow ring that we had on Monday show. That looks like a daisy. It had the yellow diamond and then a bullseye kind of around it. I thought that was really modern and cool. But this one I really love because it's kind of soft, like it's got a cushion overall shape. Until recently, in the world of lab-grown diamonds, they couldn't do pink. Pink was always this mystery because they weren't really sure, and still aren't completely sure, what causes pink diamonds to form naturally. So they think that it's an anomaly in the crystalline structure when it's growing, the place in the world that they come from, which I'll talk about in a minute, and then the nitrogen, or not nitrogen, sorry, in the pink diamond, the manganese. Manganese, try saying manganese with a full head. Manganese.
How can you say it without a full
Manganese,
head?
yeah, right, in the gemstone. So the place in the world where all conditions were right for this was the Argyle mine in Australia. But the problem with Argyle is it closed. So once a mine closes, that's when the material gets really expensive. But why would they close a mine that was so profitable? I mean, it was the most prolific diamond mine of our time, probably of forever. They closed it because they kept going deeper and deeper into pit mining. They were trying to find the material. They would mine an entire day and get a little handful of stones. So you can imagine, with the world really waking up to diamonds as an investment, especially fancy color diamonds, and pinks are the second most rare color next to red. This is the baby red, right? You can imagine that they're very, very expensive. Tiffany's and Company recently did a tender, and a diamond tender is where they open up for sale. They had a series of, I think it was 4 or 5 solitaires. These things, there wasn't anything under 6 figures. Most of them were much higher. And so I'm excited to tell you that grown in a lab, you can do this. It's $1,211. I know.
Wow.
Where you buy them matters. These are not altered in any way. These were grown. They were able to mimic the conditions in Argyle, the heat, the pressure, I don't even know, because a lot of it's a secret. The labs are competing as to who can do pinks the best. But I think we have a great source for these. And they're on 5 easy pays of $242. In 14 karat gold, solid 14 karat gold, it just looks
pretty.
dreamy. Oh my gosh, it is beyond, right? So, little baby girls, maybe? Huh? How about you just love pink and you're really looking forward to wearing, Amy, you'll meet Amy a little bit later. I'm going to make you come out here if you don't mind, because I love your outfit today, Amy. And Amy's wearing one of actually the color of the year in interiors. And it's, I forget what the name of it is, but it's like a Merlot color. And she's wearing that color. And I think that these pink diamonds look so unbelievably good with that. It's just crazy. So I took this on the set. I thought this was so pretty. And I apologize, it's not the best picture in the world, but I think it really dives in to show you. You have the outer halo, which are pink. You've got this beautiful series of white. You've got the huge solitaire. And I mean, as far as diamonds go, that's a huge solitaire in pink. Anything bigger than 5 points, and when I say that, there's 100 points in a 1 carat diamond.
That was my question.
That was, yes. She asked me last week, and I thought I'm going to address that in this pink ring. Amy asked me. She said,
no idea.
I don't understand what this point thing is. What does that mean? And I forget, you know, and obviously, who would know that? I remember when I was learning diamonds, I was like, what? Yeah, so 100 points in a 1 carat. These are 5 points in the middle. Anything bigger than 7 points is considered like super rare. In fact, Simon & Schuster, who publishes the road guide for gemstones, is what people use in the industry when they go to JCK or they go to Tucson, all the big shows, to look up gemstones and, you know, new things and things. They grade pinks, natural pinks, right, like in our Affinity brand, as beyond scant. That's an actual thing. That's like a gemological term, beyond scant. Yeah, you're not going to find them laying around. Let me just put it that way. So the rarity story is definitely here. The mine story is here, where 98% of the world's commodity of gem grade quality pinks, jing, closed. It was not economically feasible anymore for them to dig deeper. And they weren't finding anything, so it was really a moot point. That's why the champagne diamonds and the pink diamonds, which both were Argyle's statements, that's why they're escalating so fast in the secondary market. So I personally think the best way to buy them, not necessarily for investment when you're talking lab grown, But for beauty and consistency of color and to get a darker saturation of color, I'd go lab grown. If you want to hold them as an investment, buy the biggest pink in a saturated color that you can afford in Affinity. That's my recommendation.
Saturated means the darkest.
Dark, yeah, darker color. That's
Obviously.
right. But then you worry about having consistency of color throughout the stone. Look at how nice and consistent these are all the way through, right? So it's really, lab grown is a great way to go if you want it. All right, last item. How much time do I have?
4 minutes.
All right, I'm gonna do this real quickly. It's a clearance item. It's a great buy. And then I'll go backwards through the show in case you joined us late so you can get a last minute look. With this, and it's the only clearance price I've had, I absolutely love these. These are bezel set studs and a cute little pendant that are clearance priced in solid gold at $616.99.
For both?
All three pieces, the chain, the pendant, and the earrings. I think that's pretty great. It's 42% less than it was, so huge discount, really. One of the best discounts, really, you're gonna see on the net. 5 easy pays of $123. And if you do have that QVC Q card, they are on 12-month special financing of $52. So we had 1, 2, 3 items on 12-month special financing. And I'll tell you what they are as we go backwards here in a minute. So what I love about these is they're really modern, they're very clean. You don't have to worry about them getting caught in your hair or, getting caught in your kitty's hair, or your dog's hair, or the children's hair, and they stay nice and close to the body. If you wanted to get a Mother's Day and a Father's Day gift all done at the same time, you could do the earrings for him or for her, and of course this necklace, I think, because it is a smaller piece, would be great for a lady. So just as a consideration, you could do Mom's Day, Dad's Day, you could get yourself your very first set and suite of diamonds, and their Firelight, which are, again, that same, no matter how big or how small, they've been sent to the GIA, and they are VS plus clarity, and they are just really, really beautiful. I really am very happy that you were kind and stuck around with me when my head is so clogged full of stuff. So if you wouldn't mind, since you've been so kind, subscribing, it keeps us motivated to keep doing what we're doing. And Mama Pat's been doing a great job. Amy's been doing a great job. Amy, if you want to come around the other side, I'll do the recap quick and you can say goodbye. Yeah, come on over. I want them to see your color so they understand which color of the year I was talking about. All right, she's pushing back, but she's coming. J436601 was the 2 for set. Hi there, come on in.
Hi.
This is Amy. Amy is my sister. This is the color I was talking about that's so great with pink. Thanks for helping me. Oh, yeah, we're on a swivel chair today. You don't want to get too close to me, as you know.
Okay.
She's been really nice. Just get your head here. I'll move over. She's been super nice about putting up with my cough and trying to stay healthy. So I really appreciate you being here. And she's been a big help here today. But all right, all right. So this is the necklace and earrings. A great little item. Thanks, Amy. Mm-hmm. I do appreciate you. Here's the pink ring I was talking about. It's a carat and 25, if I didn't say so, in 14 karat gold. It is J444226, $1,211. The bracelet, that bracelet is so good. $3,949. It's on 5 easy pay of $790. A 5 carat tennis bracelet. It is low inventory though, so just be aware that if you are watching this on replay, by the time you get there, it might be gone, but it's definitely worth checking it out at QVC.com. Here's the Eternity Band. I favor it in yellow, but it's all good. Comes in yellow and white. It is J442886, $1,500, 5 easy pays of $300, and 18-month special financing of $83. And last but certainly not least, this latecomer that is so scrumptious is item number J440395, solid gold, $489, 3 easy pay of $163, and 12-month special financing of $40. This is doable. So if you decide you like it, make sure you make a move. Well, it is wonderful as always to be with you. Thank you again for putting up with me. I will see you on Monday at 12:15. That was me in stereo. I'll see you Monday. Monday at 12:15, and I will be back in Philly. Looking forward to it. From Studio Sunshine, we say goodbye to you. I'm going to go bake and try to get rid of this crud. I will see you on QVC very soon. We have a full week next week. Every single day there's a lot of goodies. I've got an hour show coming up on Tuesday. I'll tell you more about that later. All right? Have a good day, everybody. Thanks, Amy. Mm-hmm. Look at you.